Good evening, students. So, in the last session, we are discussed about the concept of that is what we discussed in the last session. In the last session, we are discussed about the concept of auto scaling concept. We are discussing auto scaling concept. We are discussing now. In this session, we are going to discuss about status check. We are going to discuss about status check, and second one is protection of the instance, protection of the instance from termination, from termination. Another concept we also discuss about elastic block stores for Linux server, for Linux server. Those concepts we discuss one by one. Those concepts we discuss one by one. The first one is status check. First one is the status check. Now I had to open my AWS account. I had to open my AWS account, sign into the console, enter your email address and the password. My AWS account is open. Whatever recently visited services, they are appeared here. I am using Mumbai region. Now I am launching the Linux server. First, to explain the status check, I am launching the Linux server. In the dashboard, EC2 dashboard, there is no instances are running. There is no instances are there. Key pairs are no. Security group is one. That is the default security group. Now I am launching the instance. I am launching the instance. Select the instances. Click on launch instances option. I am given the instance name status check, status check for CSC, status check for CSC. Same, and copy and paste it in the notepad also. In the notepad also. That is the instant name I am given. Operating system image, that is Amazon mission image I am chosen. Amazon mission image I am chosen. I am chosen the free tier eligible one. I am chosen the free tier eligible one. Free tier eligible one. We have to choose any one. Free tier eligible one. Right? I am chosen. This is the free tier eligible one. And then instant type t2.micro I am chosen. Key pair I am creating. The key pair is status check, status check key. I am using key pair type RSA, private key file format, term format I am using. Next, in network settings, click on the edit option. Default VPC I am chosen. Subnet preference, no preference I am given. Auto assign public IP, that is enabled. Now I am given the security group name. I am given the security group name status check, status check CSC SG I am given. Status check CSC SG I am given. I copy and paste it here also. Same thing in the description I am pasting. Scroll down. Scroll down. Storage is 8 GB. I am not given any advanced details. Click on launch instance. Click on launch instance. My instance is launched. What is the instance status? Pending. What is the status check right now? It is not assigned. Wait. Wait for few minutes. That is my Linux server is connected in Mumbai region on the data center. Now the status is running. Status check is initializing. Status check is initializing. Wait for few more minutes. Then it is showing status check is 2 by 2. Status check is 2 by 2. That is, the status check monitors the AWS system. It monitors the AWS system on which your instance is running. These checks detects underlying problem with our instance that require AWS involvement to repair. There are two types of status checks are there. One is system status check. Second one is instant status check. One is system status check. Second one is instant status check. The system status check monitors the AWS hardware and the system that EC2 instances run on it. A failing system status check will require the invention from the AWS that only resolve that problem. So AWS is recommending contacting support within 20 minutes that problem will be resolved. So generally that problems cannot be arise. They will take care of the AWS. When this status check system status check is arising means loss of network connectivity in the AWS, loss of system power in from the AWS side, software issues on the physical host, hardware issues on physical host that impact on network reachability. Whenever these problems are there, then this status check can be represented. This status check is represented. That is the two types of status check: system status check. Second one is instant status check. So the system status check is nothing but there is a problem in the AWS data centers. It may be loss of network connectivity, loss of system power, or the software issues on physical host, or the hardware issues on the physical host. Then this status check can be represented. This status check can be represented. Generally, it won't arising the problem. The AWS will take care. That is, it may take the 20 minutes time. Whatever the problems will be resolved within the 20 minutes. Second status check is instant system status check. Instant system status check. Instant status check indicate a problem with instance configuration or software. The examples of problems that can be cause instance status check to fail. Fail the system status check, incorrect networking or startup configuration, corrupted file system or exhausted memory, then this status check can be represented. For example, here the networking, that is I am connecting the internet connection. When I switch off this internet connection, then that is nothing but the instant status check. Instant status check, that is incorrect networking. Incorrect networking. Then at the time the instant status check can be represented. I am not doing that one. I am not doing that one. Now we'll see that. We'll see that. We observe that what is the insta status check? What is the status check? 2 by 2 check post. 2 by 2 check post. I'm not using any alarms. I'm not using any alarms. Now, see that. What is the indication of 2 by 2? What is the indication of 2 by 2? Means both status has passed. That is, system status is passed and the instant status is passed. The indication is 2 by 2. 2 by 2, it means both status has passed. System status as well as instant system check. System status check and the instant status check is passed. That is the representation for 2 by 2. Suppose here 1 by 2 check passed. 1 by 2 check passed means system check is passed from the AWS side. There is no problem. Instant check is failed. Then it is showing 1 by 2. Then it is showing 1 by 2. Sometimes, rare case, 0 by 2 that is represented. It means both status has failed. Both status has failed. That is the representation. Here, 2 by 2 representation is both status has passed. System status check, instant system check is passed. 1 by 2, it means system check is passed, instant check is failed. 0 by 2 means both status has failed. Both status has failed. Now I am creating EC2 Linux mission. EC2 Linux mission. What is the status check is representing? 2 by 2 is representing. 2 by 2 is representing. Now I am stop the network service by writing this command. I'm connecting to the Linux mission. I'm connecting to the Linux mission. First, I need to convert PEM format to Puttigen software, PEM format to PPK file, PEM format to PPK file, load on downloads, select this one, open, okay, save, click on yes. I'm given the name is status check, status check, status check. The extension I am using .ppk, close this one, ppk file is generated. Now I'm connecting this mission using Putty software. Now I copy the public IPv4 of my instance, public IPv4 of my instance. This one I copied and paste it in the notepad also. Same thing, I'm pasting it in Putty software. In Putty software. Now on SSH, authenticate, browse the key, select it, open, click on open, click on accept. I am given the login as EC2-user. EC2-user. See here, I am connecting Amazon Linux server. I am connecting Amazon Linux server. I am connecting Amazon Linux server. Yeah, see here. Now, I had to stop the network service by writing this command sudo service network stop. Sudo service network stop. Connect it, connect it via systematic. Now, here we had to see here, wait for few minutes. After that, what is the indication is showing? Status check indication. Status check indication. Here, what is the representation is showing? Stopping network. Stopping network via symmetrical. Via symmetrical. We see that. What is the status check indication? Wait for a few minutes. In this appearance, it is as it is I am taken. In the backend, in the AWS, it is taking very fast also. Now, in the same manner, if you want to doubt, I am connecting it to the same IP address, public IP address. I am using SSH, authenticate, browse the key, open it. What happened? What happened? It is not given login as. Why? Because I am stopping. I am not given stop the network service. That's why it is not showing login as. It is not showing login as. Login as. Wait for few minutes. After that, it is showing. It is showing the status check is 1 by 2 is showing. 1 by 2 is showing. Wait for few minutes. Wait for few minutes. Status check is showing 1 by 2. That is the reason it is not connecting. It is not connecting. I am stopping the network service by writing this command for that instance. For that instant, I am stop the network service by writing the command sudo service network stop. Sudo service network stop. So now now to check the system status check. System status check. Wait, still now it is a 1 by 2 is showing. 1 by 2 is showing, it is indicating to not 2 by 2, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 it is represent. Wait, 1 by 2 is represent. For that, what is the solution? To resolve this issue, we need to reboot the instant. Reboot the instant. That, that is, select this instant, go to the instant state, reboot instant. I'm not doing that one. I'm not doing that one. Reboot instant, then it is automatically reboot the instant. Then as usually it is working. As usually it is working. Right? Whenever if you click on the reboot, whenever if you click on the reboot, I'm not doing that. See that? What is the status check? What is the status check? 1 by 2. 1 by 2. What is the indication of 1 by 2? It means system check is passed from the AWS. There is no problem on the data center. Instant check is failed. That is, I am writing the I am stop the network service by writing the command sudo service network stop. Sudo service network stop. To resolve this issue, we need to reboot the instant. How we have to reboot the instant? Instant state, instant state, reboot instant, reboot instant. Right now, I am not doing that one. I am not doing that one. Instead of that, I am creating alarm. I am creating alarm. Here, in this, in this instance, in this instance, right now I am not using any alarms. Click on this symbol, alarm. Now, now, for the notifications, if you want to get the notification to your mail IDs, to your mail IDs, whenever this can be arising the status check issues, then we have to use SNS option. SNS option. SNS option. The yesterday session we are discussed. The yesterday session we are discussed. I am given my SNS is CSC SNS I am given. Click on the next step. Click on the next step. Scroll down. Create topic. Create topic. Now, create topic. See that? See that there is no subscriptions. Click on create subscription. I'm creating the protocol. I'm using the protocol. Email. SMS is chargeable. HTTP is also chargeable. Email JSON is a free service. AWS wireless service, that is also chargeable. Now I am using email. I am given the my personal mail ID. My personal mail ID. This is I am given. This is I am given. I got the notifications from the AWS. Scroll down. Scroll down. Create subscription. What is the status? Pending confirmation. Pending confirmation. You have to open your mail ID. You have to open your mail ID. Open that. You got a notification from the AWS. See here. Now 8:25. I got the notification mail. Click on confirm subscription. Confirm subscription. Go to the AWS account. Go to AWS account. Refresh this one. What is the status check? Confirm. What is the status check? Confirm. Now, go to the services, EC2, EC2. Click on the instances. Click on the instances. What is the status check? 1 by 2. Now I am using alarms. Click on that. Click on that. Alarm notification. CSC SNS I am given. CSC SNS I am given. Alarm action. Click on this one. Click on this one. You have to click on this one. That is reboot. We have to choose recover, reboot, stop, or terminate. We have to choose a reboot option. We have to choose reboot option. Alarm threshold. Alarm threshold. We have to choose the period minimum 5 minutes. Minimum 5 minutes. Now I am chosen that type of data to sample. That is, I am chosen the type of data is status check failed instant. Status check failed instant. Whenever my instant is not working, that is due to the system status check or due to the instant status check problem, it is detecting within 1 minute and I got the notification to my mail ID. Scroll down, click on create option, click on create option. See here, alarm status one by one is indicating. One by one is indicating. Wait for few minutes. After 1 minute is over, I got the notification to my mail ID and that instant has to be reboot. That instant has to be reboot. Wait, wait, wait for few minutes. I got the notification to my mail ID from the AWS. After completion of 1 minute is over. Yeah, see that right now I am not receiving. If I copy and paste the public IPv4, public IPv4 on Putty software, check it, SSH, authenticate, browse the key, status check, click on open. Now see here, it is accepting. EC2, it is already, alarm has been created. EC2 hyphen user. Now it is working. Now it is working. Wait for few minutes. After that, it is showing the status check is 2 by 2 is indicating. 2 by 2 is indicating. It is taking the time. It is taking the time. So in the backend, it is taking the time. Appearance is taking the time. Backend, it is working as soon as immediately it is done. Now that is about the status check. Why it is indicating 2 by 2. 2 by 2, it means both the status has paused. 1 by 2 means system check is paused and the instant check is failed. 0 by 2 is, it means both the status is failed. Both the status is failed. I'm not receiving the mail, but it is working after 1 minute. That is automatically it is rebooting. Automatically it is reboot the instance. Reboot the instant. Right, it is wait for few minutes, then it is status check is 2 by 2 is showing. Now it is connecting. Now it is connecting. See here, it is connecting. Now it is connecting. Now the another one is, the another one is here, the another one is, the another one is protect instant from termination. Protect instance from termination. You are creating this instant, this instant. Now we have to select the instant, go to the instant state. If you click on terminate, then automatically it is terminated. Automatically it is terminating the instant. We are protecting termination from the instant. For that, we have to select the instant, go to actions, go to actions, instant settings, instant settings. Here, instant settings, you have to see that. Now observe that status check is 2 by 2. It is changed. It is changed. It is taking the time. Now it is changed. Status check is 2 by 2. Now select the instant, go for actions, go for actions, instant setting, instant settings. Now if you click on change termination protection, we can put this tick mark enable, click on save option, click on save option. Now you try this instant is to be terminated, select the instant state, terminate the instant, terminate. What the message you are getting? What the message you are getting? That is failed to terminate an instant. The instant ID may not be terminated, may not be terminated. We are protect the instant from the termination. I am given this option. I am given this option. That's why this instant is not terminated unless until if you are removing this option. If you are removing this option. If you want to terminate this instant, select the instant, go to actions, instant setting, and change termination protection. We have to remove this tick mark, enable. Click on save option, click on save option. Now we have to select the instant, go to the instant state, terminate the instant, click on terminate. Now it is terminating. Now it is terminating. See that? Shutdowning the system and then terminating. Shutdowning the system and then terminating. Right? This is the procedure I had to explain. That is one for status check, and the another one is protect instance from termination. Protect instance from termination. These two concepts I am explaining. Now, the another concept, the another concept is the another concept is nothing but that is that is scale up and scale down. Scale up and scale down. What is the scale up meaning? This also we call it as a vertical scaling. Vertical scaling. Scale up is a simple method of increase your computing capacity by adding additional resources, such as we are adding the CPU, we are adding the RAM capacity, hard disk, on-premises servers, or improving the performance of your disk by changing to in the faster manner. It is nothing but the scale up feature. Scale up is nothing but we are adding the resources, we are adding the CPU, we are adding the RAM, or we are adding the hard disk. That's nothing but the scale up. Scale up. For that, I am creating EC2 Linux mission. EC2 Linux mission. I am creating the Linux mission. I am creating the Linux mission. Click on launch instances. Click on launch instances. I am given the instance name is CSC Linux. I am given CSC Linux. I am given. I am choosing the operating system image. I am choosing the operating system image. Amazon Linux I am chosen. Amazon Linux I am chosen. Instant type T2.micro. It is providing one CPU, 1 GB memory is providing. One CPU, 1 GB memory is providing. And select the key pair. I am selecting the existing key pair. This is the key pair I am selecting. Now on network settings, click on the edit option. Here, the security group name I am given CSC Linux security group I am given. Same, I copy and paste it in the description. Copy and paste it in the description. Copy and paste it in the description. 8 GB storage I am providing. 8 GB storage I am providing. Click on launch instance. Click on launch instance. Click on the instances. Wait for few minutes. Now the instant state is pending. Instant state is pending. Wait for few minutes. Instant state is pending. Yeah. Now it is running. Now it is running. Now it is running. Now I want to change the CPU and the RAM capacity. Now, what is the instant type I am chosen? T2.micro. T2.micro is nothing but what? It is providing one CPU, 1 GB memory is providing. One CPU, 1 GB memory is providing. Now, I want to change the CPUs and the RAM capacity. CPU and the RAM capacity. Means you have to change the instant type. You have to change the instant type. How we have to change the instant type? That is, we have to follow, that is, select the instant actions, instant chatting, and then click on change instant type. Change instant type. See here, actions, instant setting, change instant type. Wait. Now it is enabled. Now it is enabled. No, it is not enabled. It is not enabled to change the instant state to instant state. That is, the instant must be stop the instant. Stop the instant. Then only we are changing the instant state. We are changing the instant state. How we have to stop the instant? Select the instant, go for instant state, stop the instant. Stop the instant. Now the instant is stopped. Now we can select the instant, CSC Linux, go for actions, instant setting, wait for few minutes, select the instant, go for actions, instant settings. Now the instant change instant type is not enabled. Wait. Now we check. Now we check. Select the instant, go to actions, instant setting. See that now it is enabled. Change the instant type. Now we have to change the instant type. That is from T2.micro to you may change as per your business requirement. You have to change the CPU and the RAM capacity. CPU and the RAM capacity. That is, I am selecting T3 family. T3 family, that is the paid version. That is T3 dot extra large I am selecting. T3 dot extra large I am selecting. Apply. Apply. Refresh. Refresh it. Refresh it. Now see that. What is the instant state? T3 dot extra large. But in earlier, what is the instant type we are chosen? T2 dot micro. Now I am chosen T3 dot extra large. T3 dot extra large. That is T3 dot extra large is nothing but it is providing how many CPUs it is providing. That is, if you see that T3 dot extra large, T3 dot extra large, it is providing 8 CPUs. It is providing 8 CPUs, T3 dot extra large, 32 GB memory is providing. 32 GB memory is providing. 32 GB memory is providing. Like that way, we had to change the CPUs and the memory. CPUs and the memory. That is nothing but the scale up future. That is to change the CPU and the RAM. We need to stop the instant and then change the instant type. Change the instant type. Now, if you want to increase the hard disk capacity, that is, we have to choose the elastic block store. Under the elastic block store, we have to select the volume. Now, I'm changing the instant type. There is the paid version T3 dot extra large. It is providing 8 CPUs, 32 GB memory is providing. I no need of that one. Now I can change this one. Go for actions, instant setting, change instant type. T2 dot micro. I am chosen. T2 dot micro. It is providing 1 CPU, 1 GB memory is providing. T2 dot micro. Apply. Now refresh this. That is, it is change the instant type. T2 dot micro. Now, I have to run this one. Start the instant. Wait for few minutes. Now the status is pending. Once it is in running status, I want to add the volume. That is default to launch the Linux server. What is the storage is providing? 8 GB storage is providing. So this is the instant ID. I copy and paste it in the notepad. Now, we have to select in EC2 service, elastic block store. Under the elastic block store, we have to choose the volume. Click on that. Now, what is the ID? Instant ID D97. See here. D97. This is the instant ID. Now, I am selecting this one. Go for actions. Select modify volume. Default 8 GB is providing. Now I need to the 10 GB storage. Scroll down, modify. Click on modify. Now refresh this one. What is the size? 8 GB is providing. Once you are increasing the volume, there is no option of reducing the volume. That is, I have mentioned in the note. That is the CPUs and the RAM capacity we are increasing or we are decreasing as per your business requirement, but the hard disk cannot be decreased. You can expand the root and the user volume once in 6 hours period. We cannot reduce the hard disk after increasing. You remember this point. If you are increasing the hard disk, there is no way to chance decreasing the hard disk. But the CPUs and the memory, you want to increase as per your business requirement, you can increase it, or as per your business requirement, you can decrease it. That is, it can be possible. That is nothing but the scale down future. Scale down is nothing but opposite to the scale up future. That is, to scale down the CPU and the RAM capacity, we are follow the reverse procedure for the scale up. That's already I am done. I am increasing the number of CPUs from 1 CPU, 1 GB memory to I am increasing 8 CPUs and the 32 GB memory. That's I am chosen the instant type is T3 dot extra large. I am chosen. Similarly, I also scale down. That is, I am changing the instant type again T2 dot micro. That is from 8 CPUs and 32 GB memory to I can change the instant type T2 dot micro. That is, it is providing 1 CPU and 1 GB memory is providing. That is nothing but the scale up and scale down feature with respect to the CPUs and with respect to the memory I have to explain. But in increasing the additional volume of the data, once if you are increasing, there is no possibility for decreasing. There is no possibility for decreasing the volume. That's I have mentioned that. That's I have mentioned that. Now, scale out and scale in feature, tomorrow class I have to explain. It's also call it as a horizontal scaling. Horizontal scaling. Scale up and scale down. We call it as a vertical scaling. Vertical scaling. Scale out on scaling is nothing but horizontal scaling. Auto scaling feature is scale out and scale in. That is in the last session we are discussed auto scaling feature. That's in the last session we are discussed. Now, in the next session, we are going to discuss about the elastic block store, how we are adding additional volume of data for the Linux server. That is, I am adding 5 GB volume of additional data from one Linux server to how we have to move that 5 GB additional volume of data to another Linux server also. Whatever the data is there, that data we can move to the another Linux server. That is the elastic block store for the Linux server I have to explain. The next session, I have to explain in the next session, elastic block store for the Windows server also. For the Windows server also. That's in the next session. I have to explain. I have to explain. Any queries? Raise your hands. Whatever the instances I am creating, I can terminate this one. Select this one. Terminate the instant. Terminating. Terminating. I am creating the SNS in this session. Go for SNS. Go for SNS. Topic we have to choose it. Select. Delete. Here we have to type delete me. Delete me. Click on delete option. Subscription also we have to delete it. Select this one. Click on delete option. Click on delete. Subscription is also deleted. Subscription is also deleted. So in EC2 service, I am adding, I am launching the instances. These two instances are terminated. Click on the EC2 dashboard. There is no running instances. Security groups are there. Those security groups also we can terminate it. Those security groups also we can terminate it. Select these two. Select these two. Go for actions. Delete security group. Type delete option. Type delete option. Click on delete. Security groups are deleted. Security groups are deleted. EC2 dashboard. Refresh this one. Key pair. This we can select it. If you want to delete, go for actions. Click on delete. For key pair and the security group, there is no payment from the AWS. We are not getting a bill from the AWS. Click on delete. Now, in EC2 dashboard, there is no instances are running. These two instances are deleted permanently terminated from the AWS. Wait for half an hour or the 1 hour from the AWS account. It will be terminated permanently. Right? In this session, I explained the status check and protect the instance from termination. And also, I had to explain the concept of scale up and scale down, scale up and scale down, and scale out and scale in feature. Scale out and scale in is nothing but the auto scaling feature. That's in the last session. I explained very clearly. Any queries? Raise your hand. Otherwise, I'll terminate.